YouTube, you already know what it is. Gym Wreckage, we giving y'all something crazy today. We at Studio Limitless. I got my man Ronnell Lee. This is his gym, place of business, sanctuary. We're gonna give y'all what y'all been asking for. Everybody's trying to get ready for summer. It's March right now, end of March. So let's get it in. Studio Limitless. I'm gonna pick my favorite core exercise. He's gonna pick his, and we gonna give y'all what y'all been asking for. Let's do it. We're gonna start things off. This is my exercise, one of my favorites. It really helps me get my abs real tight, core real strong. We're gonna be using the ab wheel, but when we go down, we're gonna do a pause rep for 5 seconds. So it's actually almost like a plank within the exercise. So whether or not your knees need the pad or not, doesn't really make a difference. So you're gonna come down, you're gonna pause, 2, 3, 4, 5, come up, and you're gonna do 5 reps, 5 seconds, five reps or more. You know what I mean? It's whatever your body can take. If you need to use a pad for your knees to come down, you'll come down, then plank, then come up. So come down, then plank, then come up, 5 seconds. I'm gonna start it off. One thing I always tell people, just put it out there. A lot of people say, I know y'all probably hear this too, like, man, I feel it in my arms, I feel it in my arms. I always tell people when you come up with your core. You know what I mean? That's what we're working, so use that, right? Let's get it. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 2 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do 3 sets of these. That's set number 1 for me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to bend the knees and come back up. Come on, come on, come on. 1, come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to work on the way back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, world, I'm about to show you how to get this done. I'm a fat boy, so I can't do it like Will. I gotta do the modified version on my knees. So check it out.
You still about to kill it though. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, work on the way up. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2.
Woo, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3.
Ooh, those arms shaking.
Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make this the best one on the way up. Yes, sir.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. What's up, world? It's Ronnell representing Studio Limitless here with Gym Wreckage. I want to show you all an intermediate abdominal exercise. So if you're not advanced or if you're not a beginner, this is going to be a perfect one for you. We're going to use the Trx strap, okay? So what this exercise is going to look like is a push-up. But instead of your feet being on the floor, they're going to go inside the strap. One thing to keep in mind is your tailbone. You're going to act like there's a fish hook hooked into your tailbone that's going to pull your hips up to the ceiling. That's the exercise. Enough talking, just watch me do it. All right, so when you get started, you want to make sure that your feet are nice and even. You're going to pop yourself up into a push-up position. Make sure that your shoulders are over your hands. You're going to act as if there's a fish hook in your tailbone. 5 reps, pull your hips up to the ceiling. High as you can get it. Bring it back down nice and smooth. Pause for a brief second. Take it back up. That's 2. High as you can. Pause for a second. Bring it down. Don't let your hips go down too low. That'll put too much pressure on your back, okay? Keep those hips nice and straight. Take it up to the sky. Back down nice and smooth. That's 3. All right. Catch your breath if you need to. 2 more to go. Hips up high as you can. Back down. That's 4. 1 more to go. Back down nice and smooth, okay? That's the exercise. Drop down to your knees. Take your feet out the hooks. Stand up. All right, push-up position. Keep those feet together. There it is. Act like there's a fish hook right in your tailbone. Fish hook, pull those hips up nice and straight. Hips up, hips up. Take it back down nice and smooth. Great job, great job. One thing to note is that if those hamstrings are tight, you may have limitation in how high you can go. That's okay. Keep doing it. The hamstrings will loosen up. As they loosen up, you go higher, get a more effective exercise. Good work, good work. Very good, very good. So as you perform this exercise, you want to make sure that there's a fish hook in your tailbone, pulling your hips down and up, all right? As you come up, you want to make sure those hamstrings stay nice and straight, okay? Lower half of your body stays nice and straight. The only thing that's working right now is your core, okay? Keep those arms nice and straight. Everything straight lines, okay? If you get tired, feel yourself getting tired, do not compromise the exercise. Stop, take a break, you get back to it next time. Good work, Will. All right, round two. So this is an intermediate exercise. You don't want to do it a lot of reps because you will fatigue your body, which may increase the chances of you catching an injury. So it's an intermediate exercise, 2 to 3 reps, 2 to 3 sets, that's it. All right, so one more time. Before you get started, make sure that your feet are nice and even, feet are together, shoulders go over your hands, pop yourself up to a push-up position. Make sure that you're nice and stable, legs are straight, arms are straight. There's a fish hook in your tailbone. Fish hook pulls your hips up, high as they can go, and back down, nice and smooth. This exercise is about stability, balance, and control. That's number 2. That's 3, 2 more to go. Nice and smooth, no race, no rush. Make sure that your hips do not sag down. You want a nice straight bridge. 1 more. All right, drop down to those knees. Release your feet outside of the straps. Stand up, flex on them, you good to go.
I gotta tell y'all, this man knows what he's talking about.
We call this exercise the Abdominal Pike position, okay? So first thing you want to focus on are your feet. Make sure that both your feet are together, touching each other. You're going to act as if there's a fish hook in your tailbone, pulling yourself up. Nice straight lines, back down nice and smooth. If you have tight hamstrings, one more time, your knees may be bent, but that's fine. Just work through the motion. You will get more flexible as you do it more often. There's no race, there's no rush with this exercise. Take your time. It's about stability, balance, and control. Keep going, Will. Just keep going. All right, so this is the abdominal pike exercise. It's going to work your abs. When you do this exercise, it's about stability, balance, and control. This is an intermediate exercise, and you have to finesse it. You can't rush through it. So I want you to pay attention to these straight lines that this young man is creating. Okay, so these angles are important because if you're trying to have a great exercise, you want to stabilize your body and only pivot at your hip, focusing on your core. See what you got, man. There you go.
Let's get it. Summer ready. All right, so this next exercise is going to be the hanging leg raise. This is my favorite core workout. So on this exercise, what you want to make sure you do is that most people, when they do it, they only get their feet at a 90-degree angle. And you actually want to tuck your tailbone under your torso and bring your feet towards the head so you can actually compress the abdominal wall and also work your lower abs. And what you want to do as well is you want to come up fast, but then you want to come down slow. A lot of people like to use the momentum and come up real fast and go down fast, but you're not working your abs that way. I usually do about 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps, so pick the first set. So this is what I mean, what most people do. They come here. You're only working your hip flexors this way. If you want to work your full abdominal wall, you gotta come up. Come up. So come down slow. Make sure you're coming up fast, going down slow, really feeling the stress on them lower abdominals, compressing the abdominal wall, getting the torso, or getting the tailbone over the torso so you can work the lower abs and not just come at a 90-degree angle, which only works your hip flexors. Yup. Taking that tailbone, curling it over the torso. Curling the hip. Coming down slow. Great form. There you go. I hate to show everybody up, but the magic is to reduce the swing back and forth. If you can reduce the swing back and forth, that's going to show superior stabilization. So let's see what I got. My legs are going. You see, he ain't 90 degrees. He's still a little bit higher than 90 degrees. He got an acute angle. Just above 90 degrees, but it's above 90 degrees. So we're working the lower abdominals, compressing the abdominal wall. Woo!
Now, for people who the actual leg raise is a little more advanced, so if you can't do the leg raise, you can do the knee raise, which still get the same results. It's just not as challenging, but it's still a good work. So same thing like with the knee, with the hanging leg raise. This is only halfway. You only work your hip flexors. Now you engage in your lower abs. Coming up fast, going down slow. Bring the knees to your head. Fight it.
Y'all supposed to take our shirts off, man.
Let's bring the knees up. It's still challenging as the leg raise. Just not as hard, but it's still hard. So if you can't do the leg raise, start with the knee raise, and then work your way up to being able to do the leg raise. Flex fat on them, baby. Flex fat on them. There's some abs up under there. Don't let them fool you. There's some abs up under there. Yes, sir. Curling those hips. Compressing that abdominal wall. Get it! Once he lower that body fat, you gonna see them washboards that he got. Yes, sir. So this exercise, don't be discouraged if you can't do many on your first try. The first time I did it, I believe I did 8 reps on the first set. On the second and third set, I was only able to do 4. So I went in, I started doing sets of 5, and then next you know it was sets of 7, sets of 10, then sets of 12. So don't be discouraged. You may do your first set, you may feel good, but in that second set your abs may be cramping and may fatigue on you. You may only get 3 or 4. That's fine. You got to work your way up to get to that 8 to 10 range level.